Hi everyone, and welcome to the week 18 workout. This workout is going to be a total body resistance workout for which you'll need a set of weights. You can choose to have a couple of sets, medium and light, just medium, or just light. Or if any of these moves seem too difficult, choose to do them without weights. That's all acceptable. And let's get started with our warm-up. We're going to start with just some air squats, and what air squats are is just a squat in place. So you're going to stick your booty back, make sure your knees don't track over your toes, and keep your chest up. This is just a great movement to get the lower body starting to get warmed up, get the blood moving back there, start raising that heart rate too. And you don't have to do very many of these. Now, if this seems too difficult or if your balance seems off, you can sit down right back like onto a chair, onto a bench. You can do wall sits, which is where you put your back up against the wall and get into a squat position. And let's do 10 more of these. Make sure you're breathing through all parts of this workout. And last one. Good. On to the next move to get the upper body warmed up. It's going to be punching moves. We're going to start with jab, jab, cross, cross, hook, hook, uppercut, uppercut. We don't have to go very fast on these. Just making those motions is going to be able to get the arm worked up, or the arm warmed up as well as the back. So again, jab, jab, cross, cross, hook, hook, uppercut, uppercut. I keep my hands like this because I did go to a boxing class once and they told me that's what I was supposed to do. So we'll go one on each. Then we'll go two on each. Not too fast, you want to have some control over these movements. And then we'll go four. I like to bring my arm all the way back, so I'm doing a full punch each time. And I'm pivoting on my feet. Last one of 8. Unfortunately, there's not a slow motion button on the videos. So if this is too fast, pause it when I'm done and just catch up yourself. Eight hooks. And 8 uppercuts. And last 8. All right, we're gonna do some side to side lunges. So spread your feet apart and you're just gonna go side to side. Start off not very deep, just kind of shallow, so we can start stretching out the groin. And then as you get a little bit looser, go a little bit deeper. Same rules apply for a lunge as do a squat. Your toes shouldn't track more forward over your, your knees should not track more forward over your toes. And then when you get a little bit more warm, I'm gonna do a little bit of touch, touch. You'll start to wake up the booty a little bit more. Let's do 5 more. All right, the last move is something called a good morning. And what that means is you can either do from a standing position with your knees slightly bent, arms crossed over your chest, bend down, and then straight back up. You could also do it from your knees here, bend down, and come straight back up. That requires a little bit more effort, a little bit more control, because I felt like I was gonna tip over. So again, bend down, come back up. That's just gonna start warming up your back and your core. I'm gonna get up and do the last handful here, just like this. And you should be able to feel a little bit of a hamstring stretch, and your lower back is gonna start to wake up. All right, let's do 2 more. Done with the warm-up. Okay, so let's get started with the workout. The workout is 2 separate circuits, each repeated twice, and they're gonna be kind of all body moves. So you're gonna be working more than one muscle group at a time. The first move in the first circuit is going to be a lower half squat pulse with serving biceps. So what that means is when you do your regular squat, instead of coming all the way up, you're gonna go down and come halfway up, and you're just gonna pulse from that down halfway up. If that is too difficult, do the regular squat. I'm gonna use 8-pound weights, and serving biceps means you bring your arms out and you bring them back in, like this. So it'll look like this. You get down and you come up. We're gonna do 15 of these. We have 4 left. All right, the next exercise is a exercise to work your shoulders. I'm gonna go down to my 5-pound weights. You're gonna go up to the front and back, out to the side and back down, and then you're gonna put your pinkies up and up. That 3 kind of moves is gonna count as 1, and we're gonna do 10. This doesn't seem like a lot, but after you do a handful of these, you'll start feeling it. Again, make sure you don't lock your knees. Breathe through every exercise. It's amazing how little we think about our shoulder muscles and the deltoids, and how much we more concentrate on biceps and triceps. But realistically, if you want your biceps and triceps to look smaller and more toned, a great way to fake that is by shaping your deltoids. Mine are already on fire. I need a little bit of a break. Okay, 2 more. Whew. And this is why I needed to use 5 pounds. Because when I practiced it, I said, I think I can do 8. And then it's like, nope, if I'm gonna do 10, I can't do 8. Done. Whew. All right, that's the end of the circuit. It's only 2 exercises, so we're gonna repeat that. The lower half squat pulse with the serving biceps. Now again, this time around, you may not be able to do the same amount of weight that you did the first time. And I think I'm gonna do 5 pounds. I'm just gonna keep with the 5 pounds. I'd like to feel a little bit more in my biceps. So you wanna keep your biceps at a 90-degree angle. Get down into your low squat and come up and back. Let's just do 5 more. Done. Whew. All right, and now those shoulder exercises. Front, side, and then pinky with the side. And we'll do 10 of these again. Let's see if I can make it through. So this morning we had our second trimester ultrasound and anatomy screen, and baby looks good, which is a huge relief. And we found out what we were having. Also a relief, because now when people ask me, I don't have to say, oh, I don't know. We still haven't figured out how we're going to tell people yet, which is why I can't tell you right now. So your shoulders should be pretty much on fire right now, those deltoids. Whew. I'm gonna take a little bit of a rest, shake it out, and go 2 more. Last one. Oh, whew, doozy. We're gonna do some, all right, so now we're gonna do kind of a break between the 2 circuits. One quick exercise to work our obliques, and that's going to be a side plank. Now for me, I always feel like side plank, before I was pregnant, I was not super great at. So if you can't keep your feet together, kind of shimmy them out like this. And if you can't keep your arm on your hip, put it right here on the floor. If this is too difficult, bend that bottom knee and just kind of do a side plank like that. It's important to try to keep your chest open, because you're really going to be able to feel how tight that oblique that's pointing down is. All right, next side. I'm gonna again splay my feet so that way they're not one on top of the other. And we'll start. It's important to try to keep the core as in shape as you can. Now, a lot of times we can't do a lot of anterior core exercises because of the abs are kind of stretching out over the belly, but it's important that the obliques and the back get worked if they can and it's safe for you as much as you can during pregnancy. 3, 2, 1. Okay. All right, well, I struggled through that. All right, the second circuit is going to start with really just a lunge. The lunge on one leg is going to have an exercise of a hammer curl that's going to go out to the side like this. I'm going to use 5 pounds again. So you're going to get into a lunge and you're going to splay your arms out like this. When I go towards you, it'll look like this. Keep your elbows into the side and you're just going to stay in the lunge. And I'm going to try to do 15 of these. We have 2 more. Okay, so the next side, you can go a little bit heavier. It's going to be an overhead press. I'm going to use 8 because my shoulders are dying from the last round. I'm gonna lunge towards you. And I'm gonna get into the lunge position. And we're gonna go up. Now the torso should be straight up and down. The pelvis should be going down. The knees should be almost at a 90-degree angle. And we're only gonna do 10 of these because we already worked the shoulders. 10. Oh, my legs are on fire. We're gonna repeat that one more time. Now, I know I used to work out and have to do 30, 40-minute workout before I would feel even the most bit tired, but pregnancy is a whole different ballgame. I feel exhausted most days getting up, washing my face in the morning, eating, and just going about my daily business. All right, so if you don't feel comfortable in this lunge, grab onto a wall and just do one side and then the other side and move over to a wall so you can grab onto it with the other hand. Don't sacrifice balance for the exercise. So let's get into the lunge. My legs are shaking. Done. Oh, last one. Lunge with that overhead press. Okay. So we're gonna get in our lunge. Bring the weights up and then overhead. Three more. And then last one. Ooh. All right, we have kind of a bonus move because at the end of that circuit, we're gonna do one more exercise. Just kind of tie up the the workout. We're gonna get on all fours, hands and knees. Extend opposite arm, opposite leg. You can do whatever side feels comfortable first. You're gonna lift it up and you're gonna pulse. And this is to start working that back. Try to get 15 pulses and then switch sides. And once you get 15 on this side, we are done. Let's do our cool down. So we're gonna start the cool down in seated position, foot over thigh. You're making almost a figure four, if you can see. And you're just gonna kind of sit up and stretch the side of that thigh. Very important, as we get farther along in pregnancy, our hips are gonna get looser. We're gonna most likely develop lower back pain. And this is a great exercise to kind of loosen up those SI joints. Release that IT band. Switch sides, breathe. Bring that heart rate down. since we're already on the floor, we're gonna put one leg in and then cross the other leg in front of it. One hand down, and we're gonna reach over to the side to stretch out that oblique. If you can put your forearm down on the side or on the floor and keep your chest open and reach, you're gonna feel a really great stretch all the way down the side of the body. This is especially helpful for us as we're starting to sleep on our sides. For me, I'm not a side sleeper, so I'm not very comfortable on my side. But this feels fantastic. And this was my husband's recommendation for a stretch, so great job, honey. Okay, and let's reach our arm over here, stretch out those shoulders, the deltoids. That definitely worked today. I can feel mine, they feel great. And then reach over to this side. Bring your heart rate back down. All right, and then we're gonna end with some cat-cows. Knees under the hips, hands under the shoulders. Breathe in. And then round your back as you blow out. And I never really was a fan of these. I mean, I liked yoga and I would do these, but I tell you, they feel great. Don't push yourself too far. If you start to feel those abs being a little bit pulled, don't push it any farther than that. And let's do one more after this. Okay, that is our workout. Thanks so much for coming and working out with me today. I hope you enjoyed the workout. And like I've said before, if you did, make sure you let me know what you did and didn't like about the workout, and let me know how your pregnancy's going. If you just got your second trimester ultrasound, let me see some pictures, like on our Instagram at Wellness Duo, or send us some comments on YouTube. See our other workouts and see how you can stay fit during your pregnancy. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below or add us to Instagram. Thanks so much for watching.